Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your look, watch how I kill. Know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her back, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rappers that
That's what we could have said.
like ice.
When I first at the same time. You about to play a league? You got a league game? Yeah.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants.
They ain't even give me a rain alert.
It did last week for me, and then this week.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 20.
Yo, it never saved my shit, yo.
You were free time. I'm looking at my shit too.
Oh, you looking at your shit too? Hold on, okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Jones looking to throw right away. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Giants are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 9, second and 5. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 31-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Howell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll
Yeah,
relive
when I
this
send them
over
into
and
the
over
color.
and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Right, so what,
The opening play
he
of the
should be
drive
like
goes
making.
backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I was living a theory on the first one.
A first down carry for Barkley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Detroit Johnson. Get set quick, all right? Go up.
Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again.
Oh, good fucking play, bro. God damn it. I thought you...
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they go play action with Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had Gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached
Both
halftime
these
with
teams
just
get
one
a chance to
touchdown
dry
here.
out.
7-0
Maybe
is
change
our
their
score.
cleats if need
As
be.
we get you
But
down the
halftime's
coast
just
to
about
Orlando
over.
for
Time to get
Jonathan
back to it.
Coachman at
And for the
REA
call of the
Sports
second half,
halftime
here's
report.
Brandon Gaudin.
Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Rolling to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Off play action. It's Howell. Thomas brings it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Now he's loose at the 40. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's Gibson on the read option, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, here we go. Why shift the crew? Go, go!
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd down and goal. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On the counter, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Howell. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Flush to his right.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for a big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. Buying time to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL EA Sports.